I thought it would be fun to show you how to use this. I'm gonna put a dash of cinnamon. Should we peek? I'm gonna be real with ya. Hello, and welcome to my channel, Life in the Wild West. I'm Tracy. I am so glad you're here. What I wanted to show you was my Bialetti coffee maker that I thrifted last week at the Mustard Market, a local thrift store in our area that I love. I love them. I got this little guy for $14. I looked him up and these retail, depending on where you get them, anywhere from $40 up to $70, depending. You know, if you're getting it from Williams and Sonoma, you're gonna pay more. If you're getting it from Target, maybe a little medium, Amazon less, whatever. But if you thrift it, that's better than anything because you're saving an old item. You know it's been used, and I always think, who used this? Who made their coffee out of this? It's clearly loved. Couldn't pass it up because this little guy is so cute. He's so cute. And it's a little Italian coffee maker. And my cousin has one, and I know you're not supposed to envy, but I've been a little envious of her Italian coffee maker. I didn't know how to use this, but I was able to get a lesson from her. And I thought it would be fun to show you how to use this. So I wanna show you what everything does, because when I bought it, I was like, what is this? What does this do? And my cousin was able to explain it to me, so that's nice. So I wanna just tell you what it does and how to use it. I'll make a pot to show you, but before I do that, let me zoom in so you can see what I'm doing. I'm gonna take it apart. I bought new rings, definitely needed a new ring. And it also came with a new little filter. And I just, bought them like this. And I'm gonna replace it. I'm gonna show you how to do it because I didn't even know that it came out, to be honest. And when I saw how, oh my gosh, how clearly used it was, I was like, holy mackerel. Definitely needs a new ring. So let me show you how to do it. Before I get started making my coffee, I just want to share with you that I threw a rotten potato in the old bathtub planter I have in the backyard, and I harvested some potatoes, and I was so excited. I actually grew potatoes. I was cleaning out because we're going to do like a yard sale, and I found my comfort seeds, which are probably a couple years old. They are tomato seeds. There's a great story behind it. Someone lost their father and they found a tomato seed in one of his pockets and planted it, and sure enough it grew. So hopefully those will grow too. I have to clarify something. Okay, the great story part is that she found a tomato seed in one of his old shirt pockets and wanted to plant it, and it grew. And I realized when I was talking, it just sounded really weird, like, I have a great story. Someone lost their father. You know what I'm trying to say. And also what I want to show you is every time I'm videotaping and you're seeing all of this craziness, just know eventually we're gonna change these things. And I'd love to share it with you. And it kind of inspires me to actually want to do something about it. And the only reason I'm sharing this with you is because this little window just brings me so much joy to look out of it every day. And this is where I have my coffee. So I wanted you to see what I see. This one is the Mocha Express. And I found that it uses the 6-cup ring and filter. There's smaller ones, so you have to be careful not to buy the wrong one. And I thought in my mind, when my cousin said it was a 6-cupper, I'm like, how is this 6-cup? Well, it's 6 tiny little espresso cups. Don't freak out, but this is the ring it came with when I bought it. And I realized, and she told me, well, you will freak out. This is what it should look like. This is what it looks like. And all you need to do is take a knife, it comes right out, and then you want to put in your new one. Make sure it says the Made in Italy on the outside so that the ring can fit right in there. And that is how easy that is. And look how much better it looks. I know this part seems a little crazy, but I am going to pre-boil the water before I set the coffee maker on the stove because I made a short about it and I didn't have any words. I just sort of did what I did, and someone said, why are you boiling the water before why don't you just do it in the coffee maker? Well, this prevents the coffee grounds from burning while it's waiting to boil. So this is like a pre-boil, so it just comes to its percolating quicker, and it just is better so you don't accidentally burn the coffee grounds. As you can see, we like coffees in different ways. There's the pour over, there's the quick Keurig, and then there's even a pot. But I really like doing it this way since I got this little mechanism because there's something meditative about it. This is where you put the coffee, and this little thing here lets you know if you've overdone it with water fill, and it'll steam out of here. It's sort of like a little extra safety valve. You just want to fill it to the water line here when we're ready for that. In the meantime, I'm gonna fill this with coffee, and I'm just gonna set it here until this is ready. And I'm gonna try not to make a mess, but you know what? Chances are I will, because I know who I am. Now, my cousin did this over the sink. She's like, sometimes you spill the coffee grounds. I was like, yeah, I know, but I'm just gonna do it right here. And what I really would love is one of those old-fashioned coffee grinders, so I can feel the grinding of the coffee, and that I can also smell it when I open that little drawer, and it's gonna be so nice. I'm gonna look for one thrifty. I can hear the water's almost ready. I'm gonna put a dash of cinnamon, because I like a little cinnamon in my coffee. And we'll set it here while we're waiting. It's gonna be very soon. I can hear it already. I can hear it. Can you hear it just a little bit? It's gonna whistle any second. There it goes. Woo. There we go. And it's gonna be really, really hot. So I'm gonna get a little dish towel to hold it to screw everything back on. Oh goodness, I hope I can do this without making it look like a wreck. We're gonna plop the coffee right there. And then we're gonna screw this little top lid part on. Here's where I'm gonna hold the towel. Make sure it's on tight. Okay, and now we get to hear it percolate. Just turn it on. And that is so beautiful to hear the little percolating, and you know it's done when it stops percolating. RJ and I went to Hawaii a couple years ago, and I got this cute little espresso cup. I love that it's green and pink, and it has a little surfboard and the volcanoes and the shells and the tree. It's just so cute, and rainbows, of course. Paradise of the Pacific. While I'm waiting for it to percolate, I'm gonna put vegan heavy whipping cream in. I found at Trader Joe's. Yeah, I know. I mean, I'm not a true. I like a little cream in my espresso. It just cream and cinnamon. That's how I like to do it. This is pretty good, by the way. I really ended up liking it. I've bought it a few times. I can hear it going. Can you hear it? Oh my gosh. I love that sound. It's just, what a peaceful way to start your morning. You want to peek in there? Oops. Should we peek? That's what it's looking like. Okay, I'll shut it. It's a little wobbly on my stove because my grates are not really made for this, but we'll make it work. I just love the sound. And I can't wait to find a coffee grinder. I'm just putting it out there. I will find it while I'm thrifting, and it's gonna be amazing. And then I'll be grinding my own beans instead of using I use a bullet to grind my beans right now. See, the noise is getting a little less. You can tell it's getting just about there. And it is done, and it is time to pour a beautiful first morning shot of espresso. Here we go. Okay, let's pick this up. Let's be real here. There we go. I had to make this video in 2 parts because the first time I did it, I actually bought the wrong size ring and filter, and that means I didn't want to show you the wrong way, so I reordered the right one. That's why I said be careful to get the right ring size for your coffee maker, or else it's not going to work right. It didn't work right, and I couldn't keep that video, so I had to do a second part. Tried to wear the same sweater though, and so here we go. First sip. It's nice and rich and bold and hearty, and I can taste the cinnamon. It's really, 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 really good. Anyway, thank you for bearing with me and coming, you know, that I look different and that I did it in 2 parts, but I had to do it right. So here we are. I'm not ready and rearing to go like I was the first few days ago, but it's a Monday morning. I did all my little chores, and we're getting ready to have a yard sale in the near future. So I've been collecting things and releasing things, and it goes super well with my yearly word. I pick a yearly word. I said that really weird, but it's simplify. So I've been really releasing some things, like really releasing some things. I'm letting things go, and it really does feel good. It feels really good. So until next time, peace, love, and keep going.